Hey my loves. Okay, so today we are talking about confidence, how to be more confident, how to build your confidence up, how to keep working on your confidence so that you don't ever lack, because you might have moments where you don't feel so confident, or you feel less than about yourself, or you double think anything that you might do, or you double think yourself, or you don't feel good about yourself. And definitely confidence is something that you need to have. Like, you must have it if you're trying to become that girl, that tenacious goddess, that woman, the woman you envision to be in 5, 6, 3, 4, however many years time. You need confidence. Confidence is sexy. Confidence is alluring. I love a confident man. If you are going to speak to me, I need you to approach me with confidence. Like, I need you to be like a volcano erupting in front of my eyes. I just think confidence is the sexiest thing about a person. When someone is confident and they are completely fulfilled by themselves, they're happy within themselves, they love themselves, that shows, you know, that glows from within. And that's all to do with confidence. Like, you have to be confident to be able to attract what you want in your life. And for a lot of us, your confidence could have been impacted by so many different things. It could have been a relationship, maybe you was in a toxic relationship, abusive relationship, maybe just like, it could have even been a good relationship, but maybe you felt less than that person, who knows. But, you know, a relationship with a spouse, family, from a young age being told that you wasn't good enough, or you wasn't pretty enough, or this is wrong with you and that is wrong with you, or siblings picking on you, your parents picking on you, grandparents, who knows, any family member just picking on you, that can affect your confidence as well. Friendships, toxic friendships, jealous friendship, negative friends, or bad people around you, that can affect your confidence. And so many other things as well. Work, you know, there's so many things that can affect a person's confidence. But today we are talking about how to rebuild your confidence, how to become more confident, and how to become that girl, and how to level up, because you definitely need confidence to become that girl. So anyway, sit back, relax, and let's unpack it all right now. Okay, so one of the first things that I think that you should do when you're trying to rebuild your confidence is to write down what all your insecurities and flaws are. What are the things that you dislike about yourself? What are the things you don't think are attractive about yourself? What are the things that bother you about yourself? It could be anything physical, anything emotional, anything mental. It doesn't have to be, you know, a physical thing or something on the outside. It could be something about you, the way you talk, or an attitude that you have, or a behavior that you have, or a habit that you have that you don't like, and it makes you feel insecure. The next thing I need you to also do is write down what would you change about yourself, and why would you change these things about yourself. What is it about you that you would change, and why would you change them? So this could link in with your insecurities. Like, you could say, okay, for me, I'm insecure about my teeth. I would change my teeth. Why would I change my teeth? Because I want straighter teeth. You know, that could be something that you could write down. It could be something as well like, I want to change the way I speak. I don't like the way I speak. Maybe English is not your mother tongue, it's not your first language, so you want to work on that and improve that so that you can communicate better with people. I want you to also write down, what are some of the negative things that people have said about you in the past, you know, and how have you internalized these? Like, what are some of the negative things people have said about you? So for me, I'm going to use myself as an example, is I was always told that I look fake, I don't have a pretty smile. When I smile, I look fake, or I look disingenuine, and that always impacted me to the point where I stopped smiling. So I realized that I don't really smile a lot, and it's because of all of these things that people have said to me in the past that has affected me, and I just stopped smiling. I just didn't smile as much anymore because it was something that bothered me. So what are the things that people have said to you that you've internalized without realizing that now has become a habit and is something that you want to change? Because these are the things that's going to impact your confidence. One thing about insecurities is that when you love and embrace your own insecurities, no one can use that against you. When you embrace everything about yourself that isn't quote unquote perfect or as you would like it to be, you will start to love yourself, so that when someone picks on you, you'll be like, I don't care, like whatever, I know, like okay, cool. I know my nose is a bit crooked because I fell when I was like six and broke my nose. Whatever, it is what it is. What can I do? You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you don't kind of work on that, accept it, understand that it's an insecurity, when someone does pick on you about your nose, you're going to feel super insecure, you're going to feel hurt, you're going to feel sad, you're going to feel broken. And we're trying to get rid of all of those feelings. We're trying to become more confident and happy within ourselves and become that girl. One thing that I want you to do overall is think about what makes you you. What makes you who you are mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. What are the things about you that make you who you are? What type of person are you? Something that you can do as well, which is something I've done in the past, is I've gotten someone who I really love and trust, and someone who I know has my best interests, that is going to tell me things from a place of love and a place of wanting me to grow and be my best self. Is I've asked like my closest friends and my family, what are my flaws, or what are some of my bad habits, or what do you feel is something that I'm insecure about? Because you might not even realize that you're insecure about something. You might not realize that there's certain habits that you have or certain things that you do. Like, I know people who don't like their teeth or who have braces, they automatically do this and they cover their mouth because they don't like their teeth, they don't like their mouth area, but they might not realize that that's something that they do because you do it so often, it's become an automatic response. Whereas someone else from the outside looking in is able to say, okay, well, I feel like you're not really confident about your mouth or your teeth or that area because you always cover it whenever you speak, you don't smile, blah, blah, blah. And that will make you realize, oh, wow, like I didn't know that. And the thing is about not knowing that you do something or, you know, something bothers you, you can't correct it. Whereas if you ask someone what they think are the issues that you have, they'll be able to tell you that from a place of love. If you don't have someone to kind of ask or speak to, then I definitely think you should meditate on it, write down all your flaws, write down everything I told you to write down before. Really look at them, really think about the things that you've written down and ask yourself questions like, why do I feel like that? How does these things make me feel when other people say these things or do certain things? How do these things impact me? You know, that kind of stuff. Something that I want you to do to help build your confidence is, this was a technique that I saw a video of Alicia Keys doing this, and I did it and I just found it so fulfilling. It really opened my eyes. It really made me love myself and look at myself differently. I suffered with like eating and my weight, and I was always slim and I was always skinny. And there was a point where I was trying to gain weight. I was doing it in such an unhealthy way and I never liked my body. I didn't feel like I was pretty. I didn't feel like I was sexy. I didn't like a lot of things about myself, and I would just look at myself. I would literally just stand in front of a mirror and I would look at myself and I would just stand there and stare and take everything about me in. I'll take my arms in, my legs in, my stomach in, and I would say all these positive things about me, like, wow, like you have beautiful arms, you have beautiful collarbones, you have like such a flat tummy, like your legs are beautiful, like your face is gorgeous, you've got such a nice shaped head, like, you know, all of these things. And I'd literally look at myself all the time, pretty much. Like, it wasn't like every day, but at least a couple times a week. I'd really look at myself when I got out of the shower. I'd just stand there in the mirror as I'm creaming myself, and I'll just take myself in and I'll just love on myself. I'll tell myself how wonderful I am, and I'd really find things about me that I really love. Like, I love my birthmark, I love my legs, I love my stomach. I mean, I love everything about me. But I had to go through a process of not liking a lot of things about myself to then looking at myself and really taking myself in and admiring myself and loving on myself for me to appreciate myself, so that I could build my confidence. I've spoken about this before, but one of the most life-changing things that I started to do was really take self-care seriously. And I mean really take it seriously. Like, I have a ritual where I light my candles and I have like all these different exfoliating salts and scrubs in my bathroom, and I have like a ton of shower gel that I love to use. and I'll literally just have like a steamy shower, and I'll like exfoliate my skin. I'll shave like my whole body. Like before, I would neglect like my legs because I'm like, oh, I'm going out, no one's gonna see my legs. But now it's like my legs have to be shaved. I mean, if I was to put my legs on my boyfriend and my legs were hairy, I'd be like, no. But anyway, just like self-care, like pampering yourself, like doing face masks, and like really taking time as well. So like I said, like stand in the mirror and take yourself in, like cream your body, like love on your body, like rub your body and touch your body and really feel yourself, you know, because if you don't love you, who is going to love you? Like, you know, cream between your fingers and your toes and rub your serums into your skin, and really start to take pride in your self-care, take pride in your skincare, take pride in brushing your teeth and showering and making sure that your body looks good from the outside, you know, really just giving yourself that love and adorning yourself. Another thing that you have to do in this whole process is you have to be honest with yourself. Like everything that I'm saying to you guys, like if you're not honest with yourself, it's not gonna work. If you are not brutally honest with yourself, it is not going to work. You need to literally tear into yourself. You need to be like your biggest critic and really like criticize yourself and pick out all the things about yourself that you don't like. Because if you're not honest, or if you try to sugarcoat things, then you're not actually working on building your confidence or working on understanding your flaws and your insecurities. So something that's really important in all of this is making sure that you're honest with yourself, making sure that you are being truthful to yourself. If you do ask someone for advice, make sure that there's someone who's going to be truthful to you, not someone who's going to sugarcoat and cover things up, someone who's going to tell you how it is, because that is honestly what you need to hear at this moment. When you're trying to work on your insecurities, you're trying to work on your flaws, and you're trying to build your confidence, you need honesty. Next thing is you need to do the work. You need to just upgrade yourself. I'm so tired of hearing girls complain about their bodies, or about lacking confidence, and like projecting your insecurities on other women and other people because you're so insecure and sad about yourself. But instead of working on yourself, you rather just hate on other people, be negative about other people, criticize other people, criticize the way they love themselves, or criticize them for them loving themselves. And realistically, all you need to do is just love yourself and do the work. No one is going to make it happen but you have to literally decide that you want better, decide that you want to build your confidence, you want to become that girl, whoever that girl might be. Obviously on this page we're talking about the tenacious woman, the goddess, the feminine woman. If you're trying to become that woman, then you really need to do the work. It's not an overnight process. It is going to take a lot of work. It's going to take time. It's not something that's going to happen in 1 year or 2 years. I've been on this journey, like 6 years now, and I've come to a place where I'm really comfortable, I'm really great, and I'm so content, and I'm just happy, and I know who I am. But at the same time, you have times where you backslide, you have times where you might do things that don't align to the person you're trying to be, or you have moments where you don't feel so great about yourself, and that's okay. That's definitely okay. But make sure that you consistently keep doing the work on becoming the person that you want to be. Ladies, don't be afraid to get help. Don't be afraid for assistance throughout this journey or trying to build your confidence up. Don't be afraid of getting assistance. So what I mean by that is, say for instance, I'm going to use my teeth as another example. Again, I didn't really like my teeth. I didn't like my bottom teeth. A lot of people say to me, oh no, it's fine, like you have an overbite anyway, so you don't see your bottom teeth, you don't see it, so it's not a big deal. But it was something that affected me. It was something that I didn't like, and I thought, you know what, there's no way I can naturally change my teeth, like this is how it is. So I got Invisalign to help me get the teeth that I want, get my dream teeth, to help build my confidence. I decided, okay, I'm going to invest that money into getting my teeth fixed so that when I smile, I love the smile that's on my face. When I speak, I love my mouth, and I'm not feeling insecure. And when I talk to people, I can feel good about my teeth. I know it sounds really silly, but it was my thing. I have a cousin of mine, and she's very insecure about her body, and she's like, you know what, I've gone to the gym, I've worked out, but now I think I'm just gonna go and get liposuction because I've done all I can, and now I need assistance. There is nothing wrong with getting assistance to meet your goal, especially when you've tried every resource available to you. You try to do it your own way. You try to do it by putting in blood, sweat and tears and working really hard, but you're not getting there, and you just think, you know what, I need assistance. I'm going to get assistance. I'm going to get help to get me to where I want to be. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't be ashamed to ask for assistance. Don't be ashamed in investing in yourself. At the end of the day, it's your life. You know the woman you want to be. You know how you want to look, act, everything, be, all of that good stuff. Don't be afraid to be that person. Redefine yourself every single day if you want to, but just do it. This was something I really struggled with, which is imposter syndrome and kind of rebranding yourself. Obviously, like I just said, don't be afraid to rebrand yourself. Rebrand yourself as many times as you want to. But one of the things that can happen when you do decide to change or to work on yourself or to just change the direction that you want your life to go in, you can start to feel like you're imposing on this new life, or you're imposing on this new I don't know, class, or this new social group that you're trying to get into, because it's not your normal. Maybe you're going from being the ghetto fabulous girl to being the feminine girl. Those are two different worlds. The ghetto fabulous world over there, the ratchet, the ghetto, all of that. The feminine, the classy, the leveled up, the girls who are that girl. You know, trying to transition into that, you can feel intimidated, especially at the beginning when you're just starting your journey. But don't feel that way. At the end of the day, everyone has to start somewhere. Everyone has to start from nothing to become something. Everyone has to start from 1 follower to get to 1 million followers. Everyone has to start their career from somewhere. No one just automatically is put into a certain world or a certain life. I mean, you can, if you're born into it, if you're raised into it, that's great, amazing, but this page isn't about those girls or those people. We are talking about the leveling up girls, the transitioning woman who's trying to change from being a certain type of way to being a different type of way. You will definitely feel imposter syndrome when you go to certain restaurants, or you go to certain hotels or private members club. You will feel that imposter syndrome at like, should I be here? Are they looking at me funny? Should I leave? Am I acting correct? Am I behaving correctly? Be yourself. Obviously, you know your environment, but you know, just settle in that. I think I was watching this video once, and I don't know if it was what's his name, Donald Trump, that said it, but I think it was this quote, or someone said something like, you know, start to go into designer stores and asking them, go in there as if you've got £1 million in your bank right now, in your handbag you've got £1 million cash, and say, oh, can I see that bag? Can I see that bag? Can I touch that bag? And you touch it, and you walk around with it on your shoulder. You walk around, you say, let me feel it, let me touch it. You know, really don't feel afraid like you're not meant to be there. Like, walk into a store and feel as if I'm meant to be here. Make them offer you champagne to that point where they feel like you're going to purchase something, because the way you've walked in, the confidence that you've emitted and just kind of given off, it's like, wow, this person belongs here. Walk into somewhere and demand respect. Walk into somewhere as if that is your birthright, that is where you're meant to be. Feel comfortable. The moment you start to feel shy, you're like, I'm not meant to be here, or, oh my god, you know, I'm going to ask that shows, and people are not going to take you seriously. Whereas if you command that respect, claim what you want, people will respect you. They have to. Like I said, everyone has to start from somewhere. You can decide that you want to go from the homeless girl to the girl who's living the most lavish lifestyle, private jet, yachts, the most, you know, pampered babe ever. You can literally decide to switch your life so quickly. You can decide to rebrand yourself. Don't feel afraid to rebrand yourself. Don't let no one tell you that you're acting brand new, or who do you think you are. Know who you are, know you want, or know what you want, and go after it. Okay, so just a few more stuff on how you can build your confidence is I need you guys to kind of start saying positive affirmations, speaking these things upon your life. You know, get rid of any broke mindset that you might have, any poverty mindset that you have, or any mindset from lack. If you're thinking from a place of lack, get rid of it. I need only positive words to come out from your mouth. I need you to surround yourself with positive people, people who are like-minded, people who are your tribe, people who are trying to be on the same path as you, because not everyone is going to be on the same path as you. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Don't even try to explain yourself to those people, because it's falling on deaf ears. There are so many like-minded women like you who want the same things as you. Focus on being around those women. Focus on empowering each other and supporting each other and becoming the woman you want to be. Another tip that I would want to give you guys as well, just along those lines of positivity and self-talk and just meditation, is I need you guys to start journaling, start writing down, you know, things about how your day has been and things that affected you and the things that made you sad and things that made you happy and everything that's gone on in your day. Journaling is such a powerful tool in helping you to kind of be able to look back in 1 year's time and really see what you was going through, read the words that you wrote down, read your pain written down on paper. Sometimes also just getting things out of your head, like, you know, you might have something in your mind or a problem, and just writing it out sometimes is just transferring that from your mind onto a piece of paper and just leaving it there. Another thing as well is meditation, yoga. Try and meditate every morning, listen to affirmations, listen to just positive things and surround yourself with positive energy. You know, think about the life that you want. You know, envision yourself being there. You know, envision what it'll feel like when you're sitting in a Rolls Royce, when you're sitting on a private jet, when you're unboxing your first Birkin handbag, your first classic Chanel handbag. Think about your house and your husband and your kids and the life that you want. Like, really think about it as if you could touch it, as if it's already happening, and become that woman. Like, decide that you're going to embrace that and just walk into that light. And the moment you decide to do that, like, honestly, your confidence will just shoot up. Like, it'll just go all the way up. But first you need to do the work on realizing what your insecurities are, what your flaws are, what are the things that affect you, what are the things you don't like about yourself, and then just work on those one step at a time. It is a process. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not a sprint, you know, it's a life journey. You're always going to be growing. You're always going to be changing and learning and developing as a woman, but just be more conscious of how you are, of the woman you want to be, and honestly your confidence will just start to radiate through. Like, when you focus on yourself completely and what you want from your life and the woman you want to be, your confidence will just radiate through. And just stop caring, like, just stop caring what people think. Stop, like, who cares? Like, do what makes you happy and live your best life, because you only have one life to live at the end of the day. There's no point walking around being scared, being shy, feeling less than, when you can have whatever you want. It's your life. You can do whatever you want. At the end of the day, when you pass away, people move on. The world keeps moving. So whilst you're alive, whilst you've got breath inside of your body, like, enjoy it, be your best self, and don't let no one tell you that you're doing the most, that you're being this type of way, or who do you think you are. Just ignore them, cut them off, and just focus on yourself. Okay, my loves, so that kind of summarizes this video for you guys. I really hope that you found these tips useful. Please start implementing them and start following these steps to help you to build your confidence, because we're all about becoming that woman, that girl, and just living your best life. You have one life to live it to the fullest. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you shouldn't be a certain way, or you're doing the most, or who do you think you are. You can wake up every single day of your life and decide to be a new person every single day of your life. That is your choice. If that is what you want to do, then that's your prerogative. But focus on yourself, focus on being confident, focus on just working on your insecurities, because once you work on those insecurities, you start to embrace your flaws. Honestly, confidence is just going to radiate through you, and no one will be able to tell you anything. No one will be able to like try to bring you down or use your insecurities as a weapon against you, because you embrace everything about you. You love everything about you. Once you love yourself completely and you are so completely in love with who you are, flaws and all, no one can tell you anything. Like, honestly, the confidence is just going to come out of you like a ray of sunshine, and that is what we want. All right, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it useful. If you did, then leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you're also a transitioning goddess, a transitioning girl, and if you're a part of the Tash gang, leave me a comment down below. Hit the thumbs up as well, and make sure you subscribe. And until my next video, I'll see you guys then. So take care. Bye.